Alright, thank you for joining us. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Fifth Dimension. Alright, greetings. I've been up since 5 a.m. Enjoying every minute of it. Eventually, this will come to an end, but I guess no time soon. So, for update for those that are submitted a question, that's where all my attention's going to try and catch up. One of these days. For those who are new to all this, I'm Target. Ivantar.com. We have private sessions throughout the week. We have whatever this is, Warhead channel. Also, we have Google Hangouts and Zoom and channeling by phone. We're on. For some people, we are, I think, around 10 days, and others we're at 15 days. So that's not to laugh about. But anyway, that's where we're at right now, just for an update. For those that are new, we have other channels and heroes I do recommend. Also, we have the social network and absolute awesomeness. Alright, thank you for your support. It's all bizarre. Obviously, men are not ready, and you keep hearing that story over and over again. So some of us are ready and getting nowhere with it. Thank you, universe. Universe is not that impressive, but you never know. It might deliver. Who knows? A half-assed reality, which we've been doing for thousands of years. So I think they might want to upgrade from want to do something a little bit different, other than just do mundane nothingness. So, the thing with the Neutron, we did a recording with Neiman. I'm gonna put Neiman into retirement. I'm done with Neiman for a while. I'm putting him in timeout. It's like, if you're gonna block me from connecting to new stuff, you're not needed. So I don't know what's going on with Asani and Bashar's super highly intelligent, overrated race, but it's like, really? Maybe I've just kicked into their comfort zone, making people feel uncomfortable, and that's just tough. It's like, it's too bad with the alien races. They're just living large, bragging how great life is over there. Is it that great? Is it really? I mean, this place obviously got worked. It's people seem. I mean, obviously, majority of their race seem to make do with mediocrity, so they kind of turn to a lifestyle called normal, and that's fine. But these alien races that are so-called advanced, I don't think are really all that advanced when you really think about it. So they might, I think a lot of them are overrated. So, especially those that are aliens that are manipulating, channeling cults at this time without mentioning any names. One feeling in particular, it's like totally two-faced. So, hint, hint, nod, nod. If she's going to attack me, go right ahead. It's like, join the club. One thing though, I mean, the more beatings and attacks you get, they get kind of, I mean, if you take all of it and none of it's working, they're going to get tired of beating the crap out of you. I mean, they've done it over and over again. They're super pissed. I think a lot of these aliens that are so-called helping us, we're lame ducks. We need new aliens to help us, maybe. It's like, most of society is not ready, and at this point, they're never going to be ready. The society is going to still be the flat tire it's always been from day one. So, at least from day 2, whatever you want to call it, since, so-called recorded history. Obviously, you learn more by the less you know. But we're coming out of that cycle where we're allowed to know more. Obviously, many are not letting us know more of anything. So basically, I'm saying a lot of alien beings here are, suck-ass pieces of shit. But not all of them are. So alien abduction went through something like Saturday night. or Sunday morning, Saturday night. Yeah, I was sleeping, my bed shook. I felt like somebody hit it. I woke up. Well, I was already awake. It shook like somebody hit it, and I got up and something was in the room. I don't know what the hell it was. So a little bit after that, it wasn't really talking. I did feel zetas afterwards. And some might feel like there was a lower vibration there. There was a little bit of everything there. It wasn't all low vibration, obviously. I mean, you're connected to several things. So I feel like I got some kind of, well, I'm gathering. So I'm not fully aware of it. Some kind of upgrade that a lot of beings did not want me to have. Not to say I'm doing anything spectacular right now, but I think it's still in work. But a lot of beings were kind of pissed that I'm about to make myself special or anything. Far from that. I don't know what the hell it is. So yeah, but realize also that this came into one of my older channelings, that we do have alien sightings and visitations, and we don't remember it. I've connected. I mean, it's like something out of a Men in Black movie. Obvious society's laughing their ass off because society sucks. It's not ready. It's never ready for anything. But mediocrity. It's like eventually you're going to get tired of living mediocrity. Obviously, most of society's not done with that yet. But eventually you're going to, I don't know, throw that out and try something different. When you go to McDonald's and feel healthy, go to Walmart and feel better instead of feeling like there's old energies there. At Walmart, there's so many old energies there. It's like, I wouldn't say it's a corpse energy, but some places it is. Old ideas. It's just old vibrations, old souls are there, trapped. It's almost going to a Walmart, not always. It's like going to a cemetery. See what you feel on that. Some people, obviously, I got enough people that can't stand me already, so we'll just add to those numbers. Especially at Neiman. Neiman really pissed me off big time. I mean, what an alien with his head up his ass. I mean, it's like, really? I mean, it's like, talk about a disgusting alien being. I mean, even with Bashar and all, half of that's half-assed as it is. I mean, yeah, it's old ideas. How to get smarter. You're special. Just bullshit. It's like, that's great. How many times you've heard that shit? So, I mean, these alien beings are so-called helping us. Are they really? I think they're mostly just putting in containers. They don't grow anywhere. And that's exactly what Zeman was doing. Playing it safe. A lot of these aliens, I swear, not all of them are lame ducks, but quite a few of them are. And just gotta start setting them all on fire. That's what I'm doing, apparently. So I don't know. They gave me some kind of download to like a run around all their bullshit. Basically, I don't have a full understanding of it. That's why I'm looking at NORAD and looking at stuff. I'm looking for something. I don't know what the hell I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm looking for Dr. No, you can say. I'm not alone in this either. Others are involved, obviously. But, sometimes you gotta just be the hated one to make things happen. So, I mean, society is so used to doing the same old shit over and over again. It's almost like a corpse in its own, basically. Isn't it feel like it's kind of dead in some ways? It's alive, but it's kind of doing the same shit. It's kind of like, it's so comfortable, and obviously many people do want change, and they see no change. I believe some kind of change is on the way. I don't know what exactly, but obviously they're not giving me any full details of what I'm connecting to. I think, so I got like a Zeta Gray update, upgrade of, I guess obviously they're like mystery individuals that don't want to make themselves known just now. Obviously I'm part of the government system that's being ran. The Illuminati connected. They work for the Illuminati, you can say. that many of them do want to unlock this earth and get the hell out of here. So obviously nothing happens fast on this planet. It's like watching paint dry. It's just same old shit. It's like, looking for progress is there is more UFO sightings happening. Even the one in North Korea, they say it was a flock of birds, but still, it still said UFO in the title. There's something there. Obviously, there's something going to be there. Obviously, they pulled that back because people are scared as usual. Typical. I would expect more of that stuff. Even if they use the word UFO, it doesn't really matter. Even if they say it's like a bus flying in the sky, whatever the hell it is, they still use that term. So they are making things happen here. I believe a lot of the stuff's being orchestrated in Russia also. Russia is seen as the villain, right, according to the media. Well, the media obviously is ran by a darker hand. They don't want you to pay attention to shit. They want you to be scared and do what daddy wants you to do, obviously. And many do it because, once again, they're not ready. Man, that term needs to be like removed from our vocabulary. It's the same old story. Everything's the same old story. Some individuals are going after David Wilcock and what's his other name, Corey Good. I'd say those guys are 100% right about everything, but I don't think they're 100% wrong either. They got some credibility somewhere, something. Obviously, they're kind of sick of the whole system. I know Corey Good's David Wilcock's sick of it. I'm not sure about Corey Good. He's like in La La Land. I know Wilcock wants to see some kind of change, something. He sees things, hears things, and then nothing happens. Same old shit. But this whole thing is such a pain in the ass. It's like we see no movement anywhere. You talk about all this stuff, you feel something's gonna happen, and nothing happens. It's like, just a one-trick pony of existence here. Obviously, many don't want to hear the truth. Most of society, obviously, that's another thing about religion. Now, obviously, this isn't for everybody that is in love with religion. Like, I was using Catholic religion as an example. Might as well, right? Or a Methodist, or any of them. Our world is full of war, correct? You can look up any history book and see, oh, look, war. Even in school, they probably propaganda. I don't remember. It was probably propaganda. Love that school. Even if you want to get a job, you want a high-paying job in the government, join the army, become a contractor, join an aerospace company, become a part of Raytheon. War is good. But with the religions, not everybody, but quite a few, have done some awful things in their past, and they don't remember. And a lot of it is related to war. How many people you shot, whatever it might be, throughout history. So they're here, they don't remember anything. Not all of them are part of that, but quite a few of them are. I would say the vast majority, in some shape or form, or a victim of it, and found religion because they haven't found themselves. That's for damn sure. So they found whatever God that's being sold to them. Yeah, it's still quite a bit. Are still going through a major healing. Now, this is all Methodist and other religions too, not just Catholic. It's probably in the Jewish groups too, to some degree. I'm just gonna. Either way, it's just a general connection, though. Obviously, there's some religions just feel like they're a victim religion. I'm not naming names on that one. So, I'd rather not. There is some victimality going on within some of them, obviously. So, let's see. Obviously, they're not going to give me any connection to any type of alien visitation. We are on the path of it, obviously. It will start to speed up. Not yet. Once again, everyone's not ready. You can sing, song, and dance. It's going to happen in areas, I don't know, just similar shit. Either way, we're going into a time of breaking timelines. Maybe this summer, I felt this September, August, It's hard to say exactly. We are going to a time of change. Eventually. They're not telling me anything. Either way, it does feel like some, like whatever download I got, whatever the hell it is, I don't know what it's like. From what I'm gathering, so obviously there's several that are not too happy with it. I don't know what the hell it is. Some kind of insider stuff that'll be brought up over time, not now. Not now. It seems like it's still in process. I'm still downloading it and whatever the hell I'm gonna. Like Nixon's an alien or something. Never know. I don't have to let it process. I thought I was gonna. I mean, this is the first time I've really started connecting to it. Um, let's see here. Let's see. Connecting to. Let's connect to spirit. Even if some energies there are kind of phoning it in themselves. Shit. Yes, we were going. Basically, a lot of want change. They are going into higher astral or lower astral to bring a timeline shift. Many are just absolutely sick of doing the same mundane things over and over again. This can be done. It is rare, but can be done. Basically, speeding things up. But obviously, they can't go into details of it, but there is change on the way. Now, that can affect others in a positive way. Basically, souls that can't get over themselves. I mean, some aliens, I feel like Neiman kind of went against. I think Neiman went dark, is my feeling on it. I did not get a good vibe from Neiman. After he started spewing all that, I did not get a good feeling about him at all. It's like, this is somebody who lost it. It's like, because throughout the radio show, I felt like I was blocked on all levels because of him. If an alien being can do that, I think it's violating my energy and my free will. And I think I really crossed their comfort zone. So whatever they're doing, these alien beings, I'm being fully honest. Whatever these alien beings, I don't want to add too many names I already mentioned. I don't want to burn all my bridges. But a lot of the popular ones have been around for 30 years. Even, I tell you, they're not helping us. There's a lot of deception that are being channeled that everybody loves. I'm not saying Abraham Hicks, because that's a whole different. That's like a religious. That's like a healing. That's a different world there. That's a world I did not want to be involved with. No, thank you. That's different. That's more like healing than it is change. It's changing, but slow change. It's like more like a doctor or something like that, a spiritual doctor. And a lot of these channelers are the same way to a degree, but also some are here too. I feel a lot of these alien beings that are supposedly supposed to be helping us are not helping us at all. The ones that I'm channeling, Neiman's the one I channeled here and there. Obviously, they are preparing us, and it's a test in the long run. I mean, I don't channel aliens that much very often anymore. I'm getting kind of tired of the same old crap. But I do bring in them here and there, and I get mundane information here and there. I got no power over that. It's like, they're not going to give me what I want to hear. And it's not that hard to get what you want. Just like, I don't know, some change, aren't we all tired of the government cover-ups and all the same old song and dance over and over and over? Corrupt governments and It's like, I don't think the government's that strong either. I think spiritually, I think there are quite a few are open-minded, obviously are listening and can throw a little fire to the candle and give a little bit. Obviously, there's different. A lot of these alien beings are scared of. This came through the radio show to lose their cake and ice cream, the good life. It's like, oh, we have to be involved with them. Obviously, there are many. I believe the Nordics are one of them that are assisting us. That will sacrifice. There are others out there too, but some are like Army, like They will help us. They're told to stand down, whatever the hell it is. I mean, I believe a lot of these. I mean, this is how you make change. You gotta piss some people off, just the way it is. Yeah, you gotta get some hits. You gotta get blood on you, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. It's like I believe a lot of these alien beings are being channeled right now. Even through me, I don't know. I don't channel them that much anymore, but I mean, ones that are consistently being brought in supposedly helpful information are not being helpful at all. And this goes for many. I'm not going to name names. I don't want to burn. Well, take it for whatever it is. A lot of these alien beings, not always a fault of the channeler. Some channelers just don't know. Some are just completely sold themselves out. Some are have such a super ego out there. I don't want to name names. There are quite a few of them that are just so full of themselves they won't hear any of this. So screw that. That's a lost cause. It's been a sinking ship. Everything comes around, goes around eventually. Who cares? But I believe a lot of these alien beings are really, they don't want to get their hands dirty. They're going to have to. Because a lot of us are getting sick of them. There can be, I mean, even with society can change. I mean, it's going to happen eventually. We're going to have a breakthrough eventually. Yeah, like I said, I talked about 9/11, got sick. I tried to dive into it. There are ways around it. I'm going to find it. I haven't really thought about it. I'm kind of giving myself a break. Because when you get attacked, like, all the time, you get kind of like, okay, I'm just going to watch the Smurfs and take it easy. It's like, I'm going to watch the Smurfs. That's a bizarre show with only one girl in it. Maybe that's not a good example, but I think you got the idea. It's a fucked up show. What the yeah. It's probably like the CIA, the cartoon, probably. So, let's see here. I wasn't sure what I was going to bring up. I wasn't expected to be like this, but I think it's necessary. Basically, these alien beings are, quite a few of them are not helping us, and there is room for improvement. We're all looking for slow change, and I might be making a lot of alien beings mad, but that's tough. A lot of them are, I feel, weak, and at least galactic alliances have failed us on many fronts, and doesn't mean they have to show a big mothership in the sky. But more gradual awakenings like we're getting right now, UFO sightings, even if they say it's a flock of birds, but it probably wasn't. At least it's showing that they are getting stronger. Yeah, because we're going into 2020, right? So it's not going to be an easy transition, but we are slowly going to a soft disclosure more than we had before. I guess I don't know what's going to happen. I won't expect anything dramatic, but I believe there's actually a lot of alien beings that want to give us information but are not allowed to. They feel like this and that and all these timelines, and a lot of these alien beings, I'm telling you from the heart, are overprotecting us. Is that they gotta let us be alive, and they need to pull their heads out of their asses. They need to. Because we're not a weak race. We're putting up with all this crap already. We can figure it out. Yeah, it's in their delivery. Their delivery sucks usually. Like I said, there's like 3 or 4 alien alliances that are absolutely terrified of connecting with us. Galactic Federation, whatever you want to call them, they're terrified of us. And it's gonna break down eventually. They're going to have to get over themselves. They're drinking fine wine. Life's good. They all look good. Everybody smells good. Everybody smells like roses. And they're going to have to come here and start smelling like shit. Just tough. The war planet, I mean, you see all these people that do not want war. Democrats, as much as they hate Trump, they don't want war. Obviously, that's why they hate Trump, because of war. But he's not really trying to do war. Obviously, he's controlled in a lot of ways. It's not politics. Clear out politics. But either way, mass majority do not want war, and that's key for us to go into the next level. Obviously, we've been warming up to where we're heading. For alien connection, that's a big deal. But I tell you, these aliens are gonna pull their head out of their asses. I mean, I believe there's not much we can do. We're just sitting here as guinea pigs, just sitting there waiting. And then when they finally show up, what took you so long? It's like, we're about freaking time. It's like, yeah, I mean, the signs are everywhere. And those that are laughing about this are going to continue to laugh about it. I mean, those that might not like this broadcast, either way, it's from the heart. It's like, it's like I said, a lot of these alien beings are being channeled right now are not our friends. There are friends out there, but they're not always being heard. They want to give us more, but the cowards in our alien community, our alien beings that are supposedly helping us, are being diplomatic fools on many levels. Not just our fools that we have here, but the aliens. I think the aliens are worse than we are. I think so, because remember, they're living the good life. They talk about how wonderful their lives are. Everybody smells the same. Smells like, whatever preparation H, whatever the hell it is. I'm not sure if that smells good, but either way, it's like they bring them down to our level. It's like, obviously, why should we do that? But a lot of them are just so, like I said, full of themselves. It's like they're going to have to. It's just because there's a level of the BS that's out there, and there's a level within those groups that wants to connect with us no matter what. They know we can handle it. They see the timelines. They see all the possibilities. It can happen. It's not going to be easy. And they can't open up that window a little bit more. I think they're kind of testing it out. They're not. Their idea of testing is, I think they can go further. I think a lot of the Zetas don't care about. Now the Zetas are part of it because of our government. So you can say, let's look at it this way. Part of our government, maybe not full, gave like a green light to it to a degree. And the aliens are like, what? It's like, us connect to humans? No, another 200 years. Fuck you guys. Yeah, we're living good here. We have Grey Poupon coming in on the truckload. Flying on our spaceships. We talk about mundane shit. We smell each other on a daily basis. So, yeah, I think we're in some kind of, let's put it this way, we're in some kind of timeline shift that I believe a lot of aliens are not really enjoying too much. Obviously, the ones that are allowing it to occur are kind of putting themselves on the line to a certain degree because they look like assholes. But, they know it's the best for us. It's just sometimes they make change. Obviously, you're not going to be the one that's going to be liked for it. And over time, people say, that wasn't so bad after all. But the first time you do it, you're going to be seen as a dickhead, basically. So I don't say anything dramatically happening. You never know. I know this is kind of like a hardcore message. But, it's like we get the same old spew over and over and over. It's like, yes, you have aliens around. Yes, you have chakras. Yes, you have hybrid children. And next year say the same thing over again. It's like, jeez. Come on. I mean, so what I'm getting from them, let's see. Obviously, I feel reluctance from them right now. Well, first, there's one group that's saying it had to be said. Other groups is saying, where's my great proponent? If you want a great proponent, it's like high class mustard. There's a thing on YouTube that shows a bunch of snobby old people eating it. Snobby old white people. It's a great comedy. It's a great fun. But either way, yeah, let's see. A lot of the alien alliances do want to make contact with humans. They're not afraid. It's just the upper echelon does not want it to happen for various reasons. But there are many groups, like a military alien group, that is more than likely to be part of this. Not to say, no, they're not saying they're going to scare anybody. No. It's just that they can do a little bit more. just gradually, yeah, they kind of got. I mean, it's like a TV pilot. You know, they just start to, instead of just having one TV pilot on a TV show, on a TV net, they have like 4 or 5 of them to try stuff out. So they've been really reluctant to do it, but looks like, you know, a lot enough people have been putting fire up their ass to do something. So I feel Nevada, where they're doing a lot of their test screenings or test work somewhere. I think it's above ground, but it's obviously in another dimension. Um, Obviously, the CIA energies are there. The more positive side of it, there are positive sides that are watching all this. It's not all dark. You know, CIA is not completely dark, or any of these government groups are not all dark. They're just there, you know, babysitting us for the most part. So I would expect. Obviously, they don't give me any predictions, but I would expect change to. They don't give me any predictions. I'm trying to get something out of them. It's like, this is such a pain in the ass. It's such a pain. It's like you're here, you're in the fourth dimension, living the good life, if you want to call it that. I mean, if you live your up your own ass and you call that a good life, go for it. You know, everybody has 6-pack abs. Everybody looks like a supermodel. And what do you have to show for it? Being scared all the time, connecting to, you know, a barbarian race like Earth. So they're not giving me any predictions, but they are allowing energies to occur more. That's all they're saying. I know, sorry, but nothing they can't predict at this moment. But we say the energies of first contact is getting stronger than it ever has been before. Obviously, you probably heard that before, but just kind of believe your own intuitions. There's not going to be anything the way you think it is. We are going into more of a post-disclosure reality. Yes, it's been works for some time. They're always testing ideas, but it is going to get stronger. Yes, they can't give predictions or guarantees, but next few days, just don't expect anything dramatic anytime soon. Everything's going to have to be gradual, like at a sea, like at the beach. You know, you have like the seashore coming. It's like really soft. Expect that. Yeah, because the last thing they need is anybody losing their minds. Yeah, this is gonna, yeah. If I'm getting from them, obviously going to take a couple of years. But when they're going to start, they're not going to say because they don't want to, for obvious reasons. But it feels like it's going to be soon. I want to say. They're just mentally, you know, preparing people for obvious in different realms. Hollywood, they play a big role in it. Even if they have a big purple alien being there, it's still preparing people mentally. You know, either way, not to say that's going to happen, but you know, just the alien vibrations have different ways of coming into society. I mean, it's kind of everywhere. Just people don't want to see it. So I would say expect more Zeta connections here and there, but nothing dramatic just yet. Yeah, they did show me like pictures might appear. I wouldn't give any guarantees of anything, but I'm gonna keep throwing a fire up their ass. So they can't talk about Lockheed Martin or anything like that for security reasons. But there is nothing wrong with looking at those areas. There are eventually they'll tie into that. Eventually, you know, they'll. There, that is part of the alien disclosure. All the aerospace companies obviously are part of alien disclosure, but not too close to the belt for human consciousness to connect to it just yet. Obviously, most of humanity is looking the other way, pulling back, scared. It's not in their DNA, whatever it might be. They have various different reasons, but for those that are ready for it, expect new things to come. Just trust yourself. Trust your own intuitions. Trust yourself. This is the time for how will you visualize it, and just follow that. Yeah, just follow it. It will be with love, and it won't be like we see in TV or anything like that. Like War of the Worlds, I don't think we need that. We're already experiencing it technically. Yeah, it's called the mainstream media. Yeah, just obviously many are just so locked into the conspiracy of 9/11, the New World Order. They don't realize how much fear they bring in and rage. And then you add an alien to it. That would be like, what? They'll have a heart attack. So obviously they're working at health, but it does not mean the alien energies are not going to start to get stronger with humanity. You just got to give things time, obviously. But you are in a transition, a turning point, knowing that this message is coming into the middle of the year, into year 2020. So expect, a slow rollout into 2020. Nothing too dramatic. Once again, health is key. People are losing their minds and have a heart attack. They obviously don't want that. But information will come out of nowhere. And you just gotta trust yourself, trust your instincts. Obviously, many are looking at all this from an intellectual point of view, which will get you nowhere. It's like, the Wilcox shows that. Prove that, do it, see. That can only drive you insane. So, empty promises. So, I know this is like, the only thing I can get is just hurry up and wait. If anybody, this is a tall blonde Nordics that are talking to me, the Palladians, that are part of this first contact energies. Obviously, not alien. All alien beings are like them, but they don't really care. They've dealt with them. They've seen it all. They've seen, yes, a lot of alien beings that are very religious-like, because they know how they can manipulate humanity. You go to their vulnerabilities and pull them in and brainwash them. They've done it before. They can do it again. They're doing it now. The mainstream religions are a little bit aware of this and kind of afraid of it to a certain degree, but they are sort of not really prepared for it. They're going to denounce it and knock it down as much as they can. Obviously this is going to be fast, but expect the word alien being used more in your society and taken more seriously. Realize when people laugh about this stuff, it's like they're doing it for their own sanity. it's like alien and go off and get a whole bunch of McDonald's and just OD on it. Might as well, right? It's like, yeah, anything to stay away from what's really here. So I wouldn't expect anything drastically to come in just yet. Yeah, I just feel health. They can see your health very easily. They see the health timelines. The last thing they want is people to go insane. That does not mean they're not going to make any touchdown or connection. It's just they've been building up for this moment for a very long time. For me to start speaking about this, so it's going to be so gradual. It has no choice. But expect more information from them very soon. It's not going to be like they're going to show their ships on this date and this place. They can't do that. But they can give you words of encouragement that you are going in the right direction. Even if many aren't going to believe it doesn't really matter, does it? What matters is that the souls here, those that want to have this experience will feel good about it and feel mentally and physically, they're not going to lose your mind. That is key to all this, is insanity. Because people can have a heart attack and die from this stuff. Obviously, they don't. That's why they laugh. That's why laughing works. They laugh and gouge themselves with beer or whatever it might be. So, yeah, they do everything. So that's an obvious reason why there hasn't been anything dramatically happening. Once again, don't expect the government to say anything. They're going to look the other way. But obviously, they might be saying one thing, but they think another. So they say, oh, yeah, we're just, obviously they know what's going on. Yeah, they more than know. Obviously, the shadow government knows more, but once again, they knew this day was going to come. So, or the day when these things start to occur. So just you're kind of slowly going into the age of the alien energies of awareness that you are not alone. Expect it to happen. At least knowledge about it more this week. That's all they're gonna say. We'll just leave it be right now. So once again, yeah, I wouldn't put any huge expectations of a mothership flying around Washington D.C. We're not ready for that yet. The small doses. Is there anything you can tell them? Anything? Well, many people don't trust the Zetas, but the Zetas are your friends because they have government connections. There are also Yael beings involved with this. Every alien being has an involvement. Those that want to break the rules of your non-disclosure. There are alien groups that will be involved with it. They do disconnect from their groups. Some of them do. Because a lot of the groups are terrified of this. I swear, there are several that are terrified. They're about to manipulate humanity and suck us dry. There's already a channeling group that does that already. I'm not talking about Corey Good either. It's a whole different bat. There's a whole different world there, but so we just have to wait and see. Yeah. Obviously, people are skeptical of everything for obvious reasons. You're not seeing anything in the physical for obvious reasons, but I would expect things to start slowly trickling out. Yeah. I haven't felt them around in a long time. Just this is not meant to be easy, that's for sure. Yeah, because I can't, from my point of view, I don't see this reality continuing in this route. I mean, I know people are used to their old ways of life, and that's great and everything, but I see it's slowly shifting out of mundaneness into bizarreness. So, I mean, you're already talking about sending people to Mars in the ships. They're already talking about, as slow as our space program is for space tourism, it's as slow as alien disclosure is going to occur too. It's going to be connected to it. So most people are not going to believe in it, even if you show them evidence, because they're just obviously mentally terrified of it. But I expect gradual changes, but nothing too fancy just yet. They can't give you a date, a time, or anything. They can't do that. They have dates and times, but they can't tell us. Obviously, people are going to be skeptical of all this, but who cares? Many of them are set in their ways. It's called the third dimension of living the Groundhog Day, same thing over and over and over and over again. So, change is not easy for most, but it is slowly occurring. So, it's only gonna be like some people like you probably heard this here and there. Like you might see a ship and nobody else sees it. It's kind of the same thing. It's like you might catch things that others won't catch. That's kind of the idea. So. Yeah, it's going to be boring for a while still, but you never know. Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything too drastic just yet. So, all right, I wasn't expecting any of that. That's for sure. All right, we'll just see what happens. Who knows? Yeah, let me tell you. From my heart, this reality, obviously, many are tied to this timeline of mundane existence. There's others here that are here to break out of that and bring in a new timeline. Others might grab onto it, they might not, but the alien disclosure timeline is getting stronger. Obviously, it's not going to be with lights anytime soon. But when the media starts talking about UFOs on a daily basis, even debunking them and try to shut it down, that shows we're on our way. They're going to keep, even if that shows up on a daily basis, when they just start talking about it, it's like, oh, aliens, that's not real. That's they're all wearing their pretty clothes and looking, all Big Brother like. That shows that we're definitely on our way. yeah, they're going to be debunking it, and that's typical. Yeah. So anyway, all right, that's all I got. Hopefully that's helpful. It was a little bit heavy. I think it has to be every once in a while. Should find out. It's not easy. It's not an easy road. This is a rough. This is a rough road. That's for sure. So all I can say is stay strong. Stay strong. Don't worry. People are scared. Don't be worried. There's nothing to be worried about. There's nothing to be worried about. That's the last thing they want. But some people just need to be worried for the sake of. I've quite understood, especially when you're used to doing the same shit all the time. Fuck yeah, somebody takes you out of that loop. Yeah, people think they're gonna lose their lives and stuff like that. You're not gonna lose anything. It'll just be part of a talking point. It'll be talked about. It'll just be talked about. That's it. It'll be taken more seriously. And it'll be discussion after discussion after discussion. It'll just be taken more seriously instead of laughed at. So you can say this is similar to like when they talk about America, about the New World. That was laughed about a long time. And here we are. So we can look at that too. Another, just see what happens. All right, thank you for your support, and hopefully somebody's still out there listening. All right, take care. Much love. See you soon.